On this episode of Small Business Revolution Main Street, a novelty retail shop breathing new life into the town.
She's exactly what this town needed.
With an owner who marches to the beat of her own drum.
You can rock whatever you want to rock at any age. It's fabulous.
The Small Business Revolution team aims to bring her vision into focus.
This street needs Polka Dot Parlor to be successful.
So she can bring a brand new style to the town.
Oh my God, girls! Oh.
Small towns across America are fighting for their survival with the odds stacked against them. But what happens if we join that fight?
Small Business Revolution Main Street
The
Makeover
second
contest.
year in a row for the competition.
One community is getting a $500,000 makeover.
Thousands of small cities and towns taking part.
What started as an idea became a national movement with over 1 million votes cast throughout the country. And finally, one winner.
The borough will get grants, publicity, and advice.
The town went all out to win the competition.
I know I voted.
Now, marketing expert Amanda Brinkman and her team at Deluxe are going to work for the people of Bristolboro, Pennsylvania. And they brought along entrepreneur Robert Herjavec and a cast of small business experts to help revitalize the town.
This is a story we've been following all summer.
Bristolboro residents hoping for that big boost.
Every episode, we'll be working with a new small business, bringing marketing expertise, financial advice, and decades of experience, strengthening the town's economy, one business at a time. The team has only a few short months to see if they can change the odds. If together, we can start a revolution.
I ended up a shop owner because I was sick and tired of not seeing any small shops anymore. And so I thought, I'll do a store. And I'm gonna do it like I would want it. I'm gonna be friendly and nice to everybody. And I'm gonna make it so anybody that comes in, they can find something that they like. This shop is filled with a lot of things you never knew you wanted. Basically, this is a store for retail therapy. But I'm still learning about the merchandise because I am still in my first year. So we have things from 50-cent stickers up to like $70 dresses and different types of styles, all different types of stuff.
Nothing is overpriced. This is $12.50.
I don't like to put my store in a box. I like to try all different things. I like to be challenged. Like today, for instance, I did a chakra alignment, but I also incorporate Reiki because I am certified in Reiki too. People think like, oh, stupid. It's not stupid. It's not stupid. The store is all about looking good and feeling good. I actually think it's empowering if you wear whatever you want to wear. And I wish more girls would do whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? It's not hurting anybody. It's not hurting anybody. So I just like people to be happy and feel good. I want you to feel comfortable in your purchase, comfortable that you spend time here, even if it's only a brief moment in time. I had 3 kids. I hope they learn that they can pretty much achieve anything as long as you put the time in. I know they're very sad because I don't spend that much time with them anymore because I am trying to build this business up and I do everything myself. They see that it is a struggle and they see I come home and I'm tired. But if you want to be successful, this is what you're going to have to do. And I also want my kids to understand, rock whatever you want to rock at any age. It's fabulous. Be open to the experience. Because once you are, you'll find a comfort within yourself that's amazing.
I've had my style like this for a very long time. It's really unusual, and that can be difficult. A lot of people will look at me and my outfits, and they'll think a lot about me because it's a lot different. Paulette makes me feel comfortable with myself. She really does. Because I walk in there, and there's all these things, unusual things, weird things that I would want to wear. And she accepts that, and she just embraces who I want to be and what I want to wear. It's amazing.
I think it's empowering. I think it's that kind of store. And I think that that's the kind of woman she is, too. She likes to make women feel good, to feel sexy, to feel alive. And that's what Paulette does.
And look, pockets, because I love pockets. Yes. Pockets are very important. Aren't they awesome?
Paulette is exactly what this town needed, actually. Not enough young people want to shop at these businesses because they're not trying to appeal to them. Paulette is doing that, and she's going to get the youth involved, and that's really going to impact the future of Bristol.
I like to try to connect people and businesses because we're not in competition. I am really big on all the businesses joining the association because you have to know what's going on. how can you educate yourself and how can you have a voice if you don't utilize it?
Polka Dot Parlor is one of the few retail shops on Mill Street, and there's a reason for that. Between online shopping and big box competition, retail is unbelievably tough. The downtown has plenty of service-oriented shops like salons and tattoo parlors, but retail is vital to bringing back any healthy Main Street because these shops give people a reason to come downtown and walk around. So I'm meeting with Paulette at Mill Street Cantina to see if Polka Dot Parlor is off to a good start.
Can I say the girl power and small business revolution?
Sure.
Because it's been so inspiring with all the females bonding big time, and I'm digging it.
I think young women need to see successful business owners who are also female and learn from that.
Cheers to girl power and small business revolution.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Every time I see you, you look incredible.
Thank
but
you.
they're bold choices for the average woman. What do you say if you have someone come into your shop and say, I want to try it, but I don't know if I can?
You're not hurting anybody by the way you look. Like, you're not, like, the only thing that you're bringing is a smile.
And redefining
Please,
beautiful.
Yes, yes. Because the thing is, like, even if it's a plastic ring or something like that, if it makes you happy, like, why not? You know what I mean?
The street needs Polka Dot Parlor to be successful. So what gives you pause about running a business? What do you struggle with?
Because of the way my mind works, I have a hard time with inventory. I notice like some people do get overwhelmed, and that's okay because it's kind of like you're stepping out of your box, and I want you to be a little overwhelmed in a way because it's not the typical store. I want you to be like, wait, oh, there's this, there's this.
When we come into the shop, we'll look at it.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure that we're using the space in a way that gives people that experience that you want to deliver.
Yeah.
And we want to do displays and front windows that draw people into the
Please
store.
help me with that. Oh my God, you have no idea.
Paulette is a total powerhouse. But like all of us, her greatest strengths are also her greatest weaknesses. Her spontaneity, her eclectic style, the fact that she's kind of all over the place. Those are the things that make her so charismatic. But at the same time, they can make her pretty disorganized. We've got the perfect person to help Paulette put some structure around what she's doing without losing the fun. As CEO of Fame Retail, Lynne Robertson has worked with hundreds of stores across the country, creating that ideal customer experience for each specific brand. She's also a total lady boss, so I think the two of them will get along. I think you will really love Paulette. She's got this great personality, just the most positive person. And she wants to put a big black cat on the top of the building.
Maybe an awning.
Maybe an awning. Hi, Paulette.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
This is Lynne.
Hey,
Lynne,
Paulette,
how are
I'm
you?
so happy to meet you.
We've got to give Lynne the tour of the shop.
Okay.
I cannot wait.
This room is filled with a bunch of new stuff.
Okay. And this is kind of what, an impulse area?
Yes.
Yeah.
You didn't know that you needed earrings that were hair dryers.
Or horses.
Yeah, I made them the orange one. Yeah, that's when you feel like horsing around.
Okay, changing rooms.
I love you.
This is my Relove Reuse section.
Relove, reuse, I like it.
Thank you. And some of it's vintage, some of it's used. It's just all different.
Oh my gosh. This has got my name written all over it.
Oh,
It's fabulous.
My God.
I'm fluffy. Oh, those are fantastic.
that's Geek Chic.
Right? I feel very smart.
Nice. Okay, this might be going home with me, I'm just saying.
It has to. So I feel like we're ready for Mill Street now.
I think we're ready.
We have been Pauletized.
We've been
Pauletized.
polka dot parlored.
Yes. Oh, that's much better.
We'll be taking these home. Most of your customers, how do they find out about Polka Dot Parlor?
I think it's from friends and family.
Okay, word of mouth.
Yeah, because a lot of them say, I didn't even know you were here. I know I don't have like a big sign up or anything like that.
I think your windows are a place to tell your story. It's almost like a little bit of a reveal, a slight peek into what is in the store. So you have to spark the intrigue.
Okay.
So the moment they step through that door, you have a brief moment to entrance them, right? And lure them even farther into the store. If you think about your store as just sequential seduction.
Ah, I like that. Okay.
So right now, you have a few things that are obstructing that. Not the least of which are your sight lines. So when I walked in, the big tall rack obstructs my ability to see through the store. And that can be, as a customer, you're like, I'm not comfortable with that, right? Like you feel a little bit swamped.
Yeah.
We just need to organize in a way that people don't get overwhelmed or feel like it's chaotic.
Okay.
Yeah?
But I can't have it too clean line.
I don't.
guess
I get your vibe. I get your vibe.
Then Polka Dot Parlors. Beep.
Nope. One of the things that occurred to me as I was looking at that is if you think about your merchandise assortment, how can you organize it into maybe little parlorettes? You know what I mean?
I love that idea.
So,
and that's kind of like what I try to do in the back rooms. Like I tried to,
I think that's the place
like,
where you're probably doing it the best.
How are you communicating with existing customers right now?
Social media. Definitely like Facebook. That's because I don't think I get a lot of traffic to my website yet.
Is the e-commerce piece paying off for you?
I haven't sold anything on it. I'm on that every night.
As a business owner, your time is one of your most valuable
that's
resources.
your resource.
Yeah, and my sleep, I would like to have more than 4 hours of sleep a night.
I'm almost feeling like make it more of a gallery site. I would rather pull it back from being an e-commerce solution right now.
And be a promotional, informational.
We want to get it to the place where people are following you and they like your aesthetic. And, and I want to buy your stuff. I've heard about you. I'm following you. I see your ensembles on Pinterest and Instagram. I wish I could buy this stuff.
That would be cute.
We want the demand first and then follow it with e-commerce.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, this is making me so happy.
Can we talk about your logo a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about the cat.
Oh, that's not fairy tale. That he died last year. He was my best friend for 18 years. I caught him as a little wild kitten.
Does he have to be with the logo?
No, he has to be. Yeah, no, like his attitude and how he was is just like that's what this place is about. It's about just like being like you and just being cool. Like
we want your logo to immediately tell people what to expect of this store.
Oh, I see. See, me, I want the logo to be more of a curiosity thing.
Does he help me realize that I could buy mohair jacket, and a silk dress, and put a leopard bracelet on, and I'm going to rock it?
Yeah. And the other thing about a logo, too, is where it has to show up. So it's got to show up on a business card, small. It's got to be on the sign, it's big. And so you have to really think about the scale.
Yeah, so I'm open.
So the logo's fun, the logo's great.
Please,
this guy did a good
like
job.
the black hat, though.
She's got such a fierce personality. She's very clear about who she is and who she isn't. And I love that point of view.
It's contagious. Like I feel like she's a catalyst for change here in Bristol Borough. And it's her kind of enthusiasm and energy for making her business successful, but making the street successful that I think is exactly what Bristol Borough needs.
She has this burning desire to express herself through this place. But I think if we apply some basic retail tenets, she will feel better about the experience itself, and she'll be able to sell more things too, because people will be able to find them.
Since we're getting organized, it's the right time to look at Paulette's sales and inventory. So we're flying her up to Deluxe to meet with Small Business Revolution's numbers guru, Robert Herjavec.
So here I come, Deluxe! Representing Bristol Borough, yo! I'm hoping here that they'll show me how to hire someone, because I don't know how to hire someone. I really want to hire someone so I can be open more hours. I will absorb all I can, but I'm nervous and anxious and excited all at the same time.
How long have you been in business?
Since October.
Oh, you're brand new.
Yeah, I wrote my paperwork.
Okay.
I listened.
How's it going?
It's going well, but the thing is, I haven't really marketed too much. I take a lot of time finding merchandise and looking for things, and I do take a lot of pride in the things that I do select.
So one of the key things you have to know in retail is your churn. How often do you churn over your inventory?
Okay.
So what's the total amount of inventory that you bought in the first quarter? Dollar amount.
Oh, I don't know. It has to be on here.
It won't be on here. This is just an income statement.
This is just...
That would be on your balance sheet because you didn't sell out everything you bought.
No, not at all.
Like if you don't know there's a lot of traffic in the first quarter, don't buy inventory because that shelf space has to be churned over.
Right, and that's
so
what they're teaching.
Just think of it this way. You bought something today, it sits there for 3 months, and then you sell it. You make X dollars. You've occupied that selling space.
I know. And all that money I could have put on something else to move it.
And you churn it over 5 times, you've made 5 times the profit.
Right.
That's why in retail we call it real estate. There's a value to every space within
and that's what I have to,
All the creativity and passion you put into putting products together and curating.
Right.
Let's put some of that passion into sales.
I would like to hire somebody. I would like to hire someone and be open more. I'm only open right now Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
But it all comes down to the amount of money that you're making.
Yeah, all right.
And what you can afford. Right now, you're generating roughly $9,000 a quarter.
Over 3 days a week.
Okay, so if you do that for the year, you'd make $36,000 at a retail level, gross. If you hire somebody, you're going to make even less money.
Okay.
Why? If you wanted to hire one employee, why would you hire them?
Because I want that day off.
Because you think there's revenue to be had on a Sunday and you don't want to work on a Sunday.
Right.
Have your girls spent a lot of time in the store?
No, they come down to the store sometimes, but I cannot let them in the store because they always want something, and it drives me crazy.
I don't think you should hire an employee to take Sundays off to spend it with your kids. I think you should make the kids come to work.
Okay.
Biggest mistake I made with my kids, I used to take them to work, and they started complaining, and I said, you don't have to come. And so there was no association of, oh, this is really hard.
Yeah.
The amount of effort required to create a dollar. It will really create discipline and get your kids to understand how hard it is to start a business and feel a sense of pride. Or they'll say, yeah, I used to go to work with my mom. It was awful. I am never starting a business ever again.
Now you guys have like tier stuff in here. Oh my God.
It'll give them the right perspective on entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
I think it'll teach them great
nice,
work ethic, though, to be in with you.
And it's free labor.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I love about it.
It was a learning experience. Everything was really good until the end because they started talking about work ethic, which is a very touchy subject with me because I'm a mother and I have a very strong work ethic. But to balance that with your kids is not an easy task. So I am going to start bringing my kids to work more often, I think, so they do develop a work ethic and see that what you can accomplish.
She is the most translatable business to a wider geographic area because she is the most unique. Her value proposition is so unique that I think people will drive to her.
The people who like her kind of clothes are going to love the adventure of driving for that find and to meet Paulette.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody's got their homework now. Lynne and Fame are diving into store design, while Paulette gets a handle on inventory. The Deluxe team will be doing a total marketing overhaul, from her website to logo to packaging, aiming to both expand Polka Dot Parlor's reach and ensure existing customers keep coming back.
These little green lights don't work very well.
We're starting with Paulette's facade, because with the storefront she inherited, you could easily walk by Polka Dot and not even notice it was there. Paulette is no wallflower, and her store shouldn't be either. But we're trying to attract people from outside of Bristolboro too, which means that Paulette's digital footprint is just as important as her facade.
Right now she's got this e-commerce website that has every single product in her store on it, which must be just like a gargantuan effort to maintain.
And getting traffic to your site is very hard when you're this unique boutique. There's many competitors out there, Amazon. So I think we have to think of it just like a digital storefront.
Trying to give the everyday lady the courage to try something funky that they wouldn't normally try. I think that's going to be our new customers. So we have shots of everyday people that you'll see in the site design.
One of the things that she's not doing that could really help her is email marketing. It's one of the most economical ways to generate repeat sales. She's like a lot of business owners that think, I don't want to spam my customer base. And it's not spamming, they want to hear from her. So we've actually encouraged her to just a simple notebook at the cash wrap. And she's already filled up several pages. But what happens when people get in her store?
She's very worried that we're going to strip it down and not allow her personality to come through. So I think as long as we give her room to still be creative and express herself, I think she'll be receptive to it as long as we respect what it is she's trying to do.
So based on your recommendation, we're going to help her re-merchandise so that people have different, as you said, parlettes.
In order for this new layout to work, Paulette has to reduce inventory. We set her up with an accountant and an attorney just up the street to talk about how she's tracking her cost of goods.
Conceptually, what I'd like you to think about how you want to categorize your inventory. What's moving, what isn't.
Yeah.
And so
Paulette's been incredibly receptive to everything we've suggested so far. Now it's time to push our luck a little bit and start the conversation about changing her logo.
We've been trying to still bring in that personality, but simplify it. We removed the cat.
Okay, so I'm just going to tell you now, there is not a cat in the logo. But I think we have some good options.
Okay. The first two I don't like at all. It's not my style. They seem like too bleh.
Is it a bit too conservative for you, perhaps?
Yes. Those are cool.
You like these a little bit more? Okay.
Yeah.
There's just no substitute for good, unfiltered feedback. We're not there yet on the logo, but Paulette's given us a direction to go in. And despite everything that's going on with Polka Dot, Paulette is still carrying that same fire into improving Bristolboro as a whole.
If we get the word out that this is a free marketing seminar, I think you're going to get a lot more people than you think.
Back at Deluxe headquarters, we're taking another stab at logo design. Showing her round one didn't go well. I mean, she really loves the original.
In the end, if she decided that she wanted to go back to her original logo, I think we would all be fine with that.
Cost-wise.
I still think that, yes, the cost in reproduction.
It doesn't translate well into black and white. So it actually comes down to much more of kind of the practical application of a logo. I think she just likes stuff that's a little off the beaten path.
We could riff off of her original one.
It's all coming together. The layout, the site, all the details like packaging and a planning calendar for the window displays. But before we go back to Polka Dot Parlor, we need to make a special stop at the high school. It would seem like a wasted opportunity to get this group together and then not take the chance to speak to young women and young men about what it takes to be a female entrepreneur.
Hi, class. Oh, that was so weird. Okay, hi, class. Hi.
My name's Amanda Brinkman. I'm from Deluxe and the Small Business Revolution. Do you guys know the Small Business Revolution? Yes. Did you guys vote? Yes. Like a lot? Like 100 times. Like 100 times? Okay. How many of you have had people judge you based on how you look? How many of you guys think you want to have a job that helps people? So right now, it's all about kind of conforming, being like everyone else. Like life is actually all about being as different as possible and being unique to who you are.
I didn't think I was going to be a shop owner. In fact, I wanted to be a teacher. Be flexible because sometimes you'll change.
You're not going to get everything you want from that one person or that one job. So my advice too would be pursue your other interests outside of your work. Make sure that you have a well-balanced life.
It was so cool watching Paulette walk through that school. She knew so many of the kids already just from being a part of the Mill Street community. The whole experience is a reminder of how connected small businesses are to the neighborhoods in which they operate, and how great an impact just one entrepreneur can have. Paulette is just getting started with her impact in Bristolboro. So Robert, Lynne, and I are making one last trip to the store to load her up with the right tools and send her on her way.
Oh my gosh.
Hi guys, welcome. Welcome. So, oh my God, you have to see everything that guys have done.
So this looks amazing.
There have been people that have come in that live in town that said, I never knew you were here.
Right.
That's amazing.
There were awnings here, which really blocked the windows. So we took those down, repainted this turquoise, and then added the new logo and signage out front. Well, and all the work that Lynne's been doing with you on your front window merchandise.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this, Paulette, because you took to heart that notion of we want to tell little stories here, that your windows are kind of your teaser, your lure into the store.
Come on in, welcome. You guys have to see.
Paulette, I can see the whole store.
Oh my God.
This is almost exactly like the rendering.
Remember, I had so many racks all the way up?
I do remember.
You said drop it, I dropped it. You said color coordinate, and I listened. And then,
oh my gosh,
this is like perfect. This is a lot for someone like me. Remember you said put the prices where you could see them?
Yes.
That's helping sell. I noticed that.
Imagine that.
I know, like for reals. Cuckoo bananas.
When I walked into the store, I was blown away. She did an amazing job at really listening to what we were talking to her about, and she still said she has a ways to go, but I think she's 90% there.
And then let me show you in the back, I had the barcodes made. So it's
now you can track your merchandise, and you know what's moving.
Right, yeah. So,
brilliant.
Yeah.
You listened.
Oh, yeah,
This is incredible. And things are moving even better.
They're better, definitely.
There was some talk of getting your daughter to come in and work in the store.
She just got done her freshman year of high school, and she offered actually to help. She said, Mommy, when do you need me to start coming? I said, then you're going to start coming on Sundays. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Paulette absolutely killed it on her homework. This truly is a partnership, and she's more than kept up her end of the bargain. Now it's time to show her what we've been working on.
So remember, Paulette, last time we talked about, in as much as we're going to organize the store around storytelling, we want to organize your promotional calendar similarly.
Yeah.
So the thought is we would have seasonal kind of backdrop focus for the windows, right? So that really only forces you to change that out 4 times without overtaxing you, because there's a lot of man hour, woman hour in redressing those windows. And then we want to make sure that ties into the email marketing program.
Whether it's holiday dress up or St. Patrick's Day dress up, you want to make sure that you're sending at least 2 emails a month.
Yeah.
Only if you have new news to share with them.
Okay.
But at least 2 a month.
Oh my God, you don't understand.
Isn't it a great, I mean, it's like a roadmap. It's amazing.
Yeah. And this is really just an organization of that, but you put your own flair. There's, I'm sure, more. Oh.
Oh, thank you. It's really nice to find other women that are like me that are into, like, empowering others. They came in as experts, but they really are friends. Like, it's just a wonderful thing. And then what they gave me, I want to give to others. This is like something that I need, and how you like even just organized it, like, because my brain, like, this is like awesome. And I know it's something so simple, it's probably stupid of me, but
it's not stupid. Sometimes
a lot.
It's such a relief, right?
It is, that's what I'm saying.
Because you've been trying so hard to do this on your own.
Oh, and the thing is, I can share this with other businesses.
Yes, you can.
Like, yeah.
Yes, you can. I made a joke that I've never seen anyone cry over a promotional calendar, but I was overwhelmed myself. And just that relief for her, I had no idea that was coming.
So I'd love to show you your new website. Would you like to look at it?
Oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's reground ourselves a little bit in the logo development, right? So this was your existing logo. Okay. The cat meant a lot to you. And we had a lot of discussions about that, but maybe updated it a little bit so that the logo was easier to reproduce, not so many colors. I think we all love where we ended up, right?
Oh, wow.
So the cat's still there. It's got a little devil tail, little wink, right? That's very Paulette.
I love it. I love the pointy ears.
All right, you ready to see the website?
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, wow.
This is your new site.
Oh,
wow.
One-page site because you are the hero. We want people to get the sense for the store, the fun, funky awesomeness, right? The copy throughout the entire site feels like you.
Yeah.
You do such an amazing job helping women feel like they can be brave about their clothing decisions and be who they are and be authentic in that.
Yeah.
And so we want people to get that impression when they're on the site. And what we're really trying to do is drive store traffic, and that's what we're using the site for. This still links to your e-commerce site, so we're not limiting your ability to sell online. But that's not the purpose of your website. And then again, we want to allow people to sign up for the email and then make sure that they can link through, follow you in social media.
Oh, look how you did it. Yeah, you did it like different so it sticks out. Oh, I like
That's very cool.
Okay, I've got a few other marketing things to show you. Okay. All right, so packaging is really important,
wow.
right? We want people when they're walking on the street after they have left here.
Love it.
We want them to be
Love it.
Oh, that's
Love the color.
great.
right? They're a walking billboard for you. So we're utilizing the color from the outside, the embossed logo. I mean, this just looks so professional, right? We have
No, you don't understand. Like, people are going.
Oh, wow. I love
shop
the
here because of that.
Love the big bag.
And
look at how that
the tissue
elevates
paper.
the
Look at the
whole
tissue
thing.
paper. Shut up. Custom metallic.
Oh, it's
polka dot. Right?
Did you stick all those on by
I
yourself?
did. I was up till midnight. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Amazing.
And then we want to utilize great postcards. Nothing incentivizes people more than deals. So
Deals,
whether it's 50% or 10% or buy one, get one.
These are nice, so nice.
And then we got you great.
Shut
Oh,
the front
they are
door.
so cool.
Shut
business
Love it.
cards.
Oh my God.
Shut the front door.
You guys haven't
Shut
seen
it.
the back yet.
Oh my God, stop.
Would you like to hold one?
Oh my God, this is awesome. It's fun and it's like clean and it's easy. And this is really, really nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. We have one other thing.
But wait, there's more.
I know, I'm like, you guys did so much. Like, stop.
When you and Lynne and I went to the high school, we were so inspired by the words that you shared with the students. And so we went back to the school, and the teacher issued a contest and asked the girls to write about what it means to be truly and authentically you. And then the school chose 3 winners. And I feel like these are really going to resonate with you. So the first one is by Brianna. It says, "You are stronger than the pain you feel, the doubts you have, and the past you have left behind."
Yes.
Right?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. This one's by Sarah. "You never know whose hero you're going to be, so pull out your cape and fly high."
Yeah,
That's my favorite. I love that one. And then Erica wrote this one, and I think this is so quintessentially you. She didn't conquer the world, but she made it her own.
Oh, yeah! I love that.
Oh my God.
That is you, Paulette. That's your personal mantra.
So, as a reward, Deluxe is giving each winner $250 to spend at Polka Dot Parlor.
Really gonna And we'd like you to meet the girls.
Oh my God, girls! Oh, give me hugs,
This has not been easy, no. Taking everything down and building it all back up again, it's been emotional. But I've already seen the difference it makes when people come into my store. And the thing is, they never changed who I was or what I want to be with my store. They only made it better. I can pretty much do anything.
Spend enough time with enough people, you realize that brilliance and talent has no hair color, race, sex, anything. Paulette was exuberance and excitement and passion, but then she could take a breath and focus on the change. And if she inspires one young woman to be unique, to be different, and do what they want in life, I mean, that's goodness.
I think that Lynne and Paulette and I have a lot in common in terms of drive and ambition. And I feel like Paulette is so uniquely positioned to help other women realize that in themselves as well. And to see those short stories reflect that perspective on life really helped the whole thing come full circle.
On the next episode of Small Business Revolution Main Street, an MMA gym has just opened their doors.
Everything that I saved went into this place. Literally every penny.
With an owner who puts his passion for coaching kids before his business.
How am I supposed to make a champ if I can't make next month's rent?
The Small Business Revolution team joins the fight to help keep this dream alive.
What are the classes you want to be offering?
I will tell you that the business owner in me is having an anxiety attack.
Retailers like Polka Dot Parlor are constantly battling big box and online competitors. Visit deluxe.com/revolution to learn how the marketing team from Deluxe helped Paulette put a stronger brand on display and generate more foot traffic.